know what might help? Is if I do that. that might that might just help a little bit. Right? Did that? Yeah. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Welcome back to Warcraft Rewrite. My name is Anglai, not on Anglai. I'm on, what did I name this guy? Average Joe. Level 29, doing the Average Joe challenge. It's where you create a character. I have the full list of rules on the Discord if you join. I wonder if I have it in the description below. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What does matter is I cannot change my starter gear armor except for shirts, necklaces, and trinkets and rings, which they can only go up. They can't get past green. And so the weapon and the base set of armor is what you start out with. And you're not allowed to change it. I started this to see how far you could even go in the game. Turns out you can get pretty far, so much so that you can actually hit max level just doing regular quests, because Dry almost made it. She died in the Dragon Isles. So let me show you right now. Statistics, character, death, right? There it is, deaths. I have not died at all on this character. Woo! I did allow shirts because they don't give you any armor. Keep that in mind. Alright. Wait, do capes give you armor? Yeah, they do. Capes give you armor. I need to go repair because, as you can see, my armor is getting damaged, which seems kind of weird. But there's just so much stuff right here in a cliff to get to back here. I really don't want to do that. I don't play Alliance, and I never played Alliance really in Wrath of the Lich King. So I don't really know where the best areas for Alliance people are. This feels very weird to be playing as an Alliance character. I'm not used to it. But we're here for fun. And if I die, I lose. So yeah, I need to be careful. I noticed that in the upload for the first Shadowlands, we messed up on the sound, so the music is very loud and we're kind of quiet. But if you're wondering if we're going to change that, no, probably not, because I'm lazy. just read the text. Come on, guys, it's not that hard to read. All right. Getting closer. Plus, I can snag a couple of quests. Oh, I remember this. The airport. There's got to be someone, right? It's a load of goblin or gnomes. Everyone here should be able to repair my gear, right? Hey, I see one. All right, perfect. You there. You there. Repair my gear. What do I have? Nothing good. I can't even eat this stuff. Can't change my armor. I can't wear that necklace. It's too high. Everything else is horrible. Yay. Should I keep... I should probably keep that food, shouldn't I? No, that's mana. I don't care about mana. This is mana. I should probably keep these ears. Why can't I sell that? Why can't I sell this? Did my game break? Sell for 12 cents. 12 silver.
Very good.
Girl, take my items. Why you no take?
Interesting.
Sell. Oh my gosh, that was difficult. Anyway, I'll keep on the ears. I'll put it up there. Because if I collect enough of those, I can hand them in. There is a quest over here. Oh no, that's Fire Festival stuff. I am not allowed to do events. And my phone is going off. Ugh, so hopefully you don't hear that. In the challenge, I'm not allowed to do holiday event stuff. So I'm going to stay away from that. And hand in a quest over here. This gnome house always confused me. I remember the first time I saw it, it was underwater. Cool, cool, cool. Cocaine. Alright. Fire Festival, weird quest. Let's check out this. Calf delivered. Do-do-do. Riboo-doo. Dooby-dooby-doo. It's good to see that the Shadowlands video got quite a bit of love. We were afraid that some of it wouldn't come out right, but luckily it did. Oh my. Again, I haven't done Alliance quests around here before. I keep thinking it was about to hit me. I need to watch my health. It's not that high. Alright, cool. I did something. Awesome. Should I read the quest? Absolutely. Will I? No. Why? Because I'm illiterate. Dry's the smart one. Could I ride this guy? What? Where do I take him? Now I really should read the quest. I will say, I have read... Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? I have done some of these quests, I will say. Oh no! But not a lot. Were they coming for me? Okay. I think I'm good. I'm now gonna dismount and hopefully not die. I got his spear. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Right? Yeah, totally. Yeah. I have to listen to a tale? Why? That's not good. Hello, one viewer. Nice to meet you. Oh, man. Okay. I should be fine. Because I don't recall there being many follower quests. Of course there is, because Blizzard hates us. And I missed the elevator. Alright, well, I got this. Alright, tell me your tale. Go on. I like how that's one of the options. Go on. Wait, back up. No, go on. Go on. I like to imagine my character is just like, yeah, yeah. Definitely not distracted right now. Who reads all that? No one cares. Whee! Okay. Wait, there's a quest hand? Oh, it's him. Her. Him. Him. Her. Him. Her. Oh, I just sound like a Minecraft villager. Yeah. There's no guardrail. I could have died. I could sue them. Is there OSHA in the World of Warcraft? That'd be a pretty good skit. Murgle, King Murgle. Oh, I remember this. You put on like a Murloc suit. But that would be great if we made a skit about OSHA in World of Warcraft. Excuse me, you have exposed pipes? This could be a very big problem. Have you thought about the ramifications if there was a pipe leak? No. This is one of my favorite machineries in all of World of Warcraft because at the very end is just a regular old wrench, and I always thought that was hilarious. Oh, I completely forgot. They changed hunters up where we don't have pets for certain Oh no. Don't kill me. Isn't this seen as a bad thing by the Alliance? Or at least gnomes? I'm halfway dead. I didn't even realize that. Looks like I need to be more careful. Because these are Titan from old... What? Oh, I'm curing them. See, that's why you read the quests. I don't read quests. I'm just here to kill people. But it looks like they were messing with the land. That's not very OSHA. I'm gonna try and wait to gain some health. I have no more potions. That's safe. Come on. Give me more health. Give me more health. And good enough, right? Yeah, good enough. That's safe. And I cure you. I like how I loot him and then I cure him. Thank you for your items. Recuperate ability. Oh yeah! There is. Is it for just humans or is it for everyone? Hold on. You're right. There. I don't want that. General. There it is. Recuperate. That is so weird. It's not just a racial for humans. Is it for everyone? If I dodge just right. Okay, so my favorite robot, because it does all of this, just go down to a wrench. It's just a wrench. Why? I don't know. Because gnomes are goofy. We all hate gnomes. Oh, that's lame. People always talk about all the horrible things that the Horde do. Look how horrible the Alliance are. Destroying these wonderful wastelands of nothing. I really don't want to fight one of those big ones. Oh well. I got this, right? Yeah, I got this. I got this. Definitely not gonna die. Alright. A screwdriver. Not reading it. Who has time to read? How's your day going? Anything crazy? Luckily, I have today off. That's why I always stream today. Is because I always have today off and I just pulled another guy. This isn't good. Oh, definitely hate that. Yeah, I'm just gonna dip. I'm just... Oh no. I swear if I die because I'm streaming, I'm gonna rage. Oh wait. Okay. Yep. Cure a guy while I'm at it. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I do not like this. Everything. Feign. Oh wait, yeah, I have feigned death. I forgot. I'm an idiot. I have feigned death. Oh, this is not fun. I didn't realize how hard it was gonna be with streaming Because I've somewhat done it before, but oh man. That is so weird. They're like, no one in World of Warcraft doesn't cook anymore. That's not useful. Anyway, but yeah, whenever I play, I swear I'm not this bad. It's just I usually focus a lot more. But streaming, I never realized, is very different. I don't wanna die. Holy halitosis, Batman. I need to find gnomes. Where are the gnomes at? If I let the bot send off its signal, will it bring a gnome? Guess we're not gonna find out. Yeah, we're good. I need a gnome. That's a lot of spare parts I need to find. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. Now I know what you're thinking. Why are you getting so close? And the answer is, I'm so used to playing a up-close fighter, like a paladin and a death knight, that I just feel like I have to be closer than how I actually am. Because I can be way out here. I should be doing that more. I need to learn how to play a hunter. That's the main problem with this. I got this. To the one voice in my head, how is your, what's your favorite WoW expansion? Oh no. It's a gnome. They're so gross. I'm about to die. Can I faint it? I can. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm starting to like that ability. Vanilla. I think everyone likes vanilla. Good old vanilla. Nothing better than ice cream. You know, ice cream is the best. I only played vanilla for like 2 days. I tell people that I played vanilla, but in reality, it was when Burning Crusade like just came out, and I was playing on my brother's account at the time. But I tell people like, oh yeah, I totally played vanilla. Just lying through my teeth. It was funny because my very first character was a Forsaken. Because it was crazy. I was looking at the lineup of what I could play as, and I saw the Forsaken, and I was like, dude, you can play as the bad guys? And my brother was trying to explain the Horde and Alliance. And, where was I going with this? Anyway, I started playing as the Forsaken. Why is that ability not going through? And I start questing, and I died. And then I raged quit. Yeah, I know, right? After like a couple of minutes, I raged quit. And I go back to the laptop, and I'm like, all right, let's try that again. And I go to the screen where you select your character, and he was ghost, you know, form because I logged off with him being dead. And I look at my brothers, and I'm like, what does that mean? They're like, oh, you can't play on that character anymore. He died. I'm like, what do you mean I can't play on that character anymore? So I thought I could never play on that character ever again after he died. And then the very next, like, couple of days, they got Burning Crusade, and then I played Burning Crusade. And that's when I would say I really started playing World of Warcraft. But that's one thought that always comes back into my mind. When I thought that once you die, you die. Yeah. Haha, very nice. I didn't play a lot either, but I loved it. Agreed. But when Classic came out, I played it. And I realized, wow, I think I liked Burning Crusade more. There's just something about it, and it felt like I was actually going for a true purpose. He tricked you into... Yeah, he kind of did. But he was also very new to the game. Because we all got it from my cousin. Oh, please kill him. Please kill him. Oh, thank God. My cousin was the one that kind of introduced us to the game. So I don't even think he fully knew either. We were both kind of discovering it out together. The lying guy. But yeah, that was very interesting. Hello, Flip, how you doing? We're talking about embarrassing stories from World of Warcraft. Anyone got any crazy ones? I guess it's not really embarrassing, but it is goofy. I'm trying to think of another goofy story that I had while playing World of Warcraft, but some of them are too goofy or not goofy enough. I remember thinking, okay, so who else has seen... I think it was Oxhorn who did it. Yeah. So Oxhorn, the creators of the short shorts, 10 out of 10. If you haven't seen them, go to YouTube. I mean, you're on YouTube. Look up Oxhorn short shorts. You can leave the stream. I don't care. It's worth it. 100%. Including Rufflemow. Stuff so good. Anyway, they had a whole entire kind of like a mini series where they went to... Hey, I'm level 30. They make a joke where they go through the dark portal, and they were playing as horde characters, like a Forsaken and a Tauren. And so I thought, okay, so the dark portal is the connecting points between the horde and alliance. So I thought... Hold on, let me open up my map. So keep in mind, this is back in vanilla. So you had, like, the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, and you could see, like, Northrend. And so I thought, in my mind, horde, because I made a Forsaken the first time. And then over here was the Alliance. Or then I learned that my brain told me that this was the Alliance. And you had to go through the dark... Whoops. You had to go through the dark portal to go where the Alliance were. That's how goofy my brain was. Keep in mind, I was very young, very dumb. And I didn't really understand the connecting point. And that was all because of that one Oxhorn short where they were talking about going through the dark portal. And it was so goofy because when I made a Forsaken and I started going through Lordaeron, there's that back door that you go through that cave. And when you come out at the other end... right here. So I entered in through this main part, and then I think my brother was playing, actually. He went through here, and then right when you leave, there's a Scarlet Crusade, like, watchtower, And I saw that, and there's clearly humans because the Scarlet Crusade are humans. I was like, how did you get there? Because in my brain, he went through the dark portal. I'm putting up quotes. You can't see it, but, you know, you can feel it. Uh, he went through, and I saw humans. I was like, how'd you do that? How'd you get through the dark portal? I was so confused. But yeah, gotta love old mistakes like that. Oxhorn, 10 out of 10. Love Oxhorn. Trying to think of like other old YouTubers. It reminds me of the first time when oh my gosh, a gnome. Gross! A gnome. But back when Cataclysm came out was when I first saw Jesse Cox. And I became like a huge fan of him after that. But it turns out Machinima was just horrible people. Which, you know, just leads on to like Krendor.
Very well then. Alright, then. You're a tall one.
My tall one. Wait, what if I was playing a gnome? Because that's like one of the set lines that they have. You're a tall one. So what if you're a gnome and you get that phrase? It's like, well, thank you. I am a tall gnome. Should probably do something with this talent tree. What's the best one? I don't know. That's a long shot. Tranquilizer. I feel like I need more health. Aim, dead shot, blah, blah. This looks fun, though. Whenever I see an ability that I know I don't want, but it seems fun, I'll always get it. Just because of that reason. Let's put it there. I like that. You ever do that? Especially back when I had a Death Knight. I was like, that ability looks very useless. But boy, does it sound fun.
Can I help you? You have a great day now.
Especially when it came to undead Death Knights. Like using them as necromancers. It's like, that feels overkill. I love it. Quit running away from me.
You have a great day now.
Take the screwdriver. Okay, I need to kill people and kill people. Sounds easy. I can kill people. It's so funny. It's like you go up to these people and you say, hey, blah 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 sent me on this quest to come and help you. And they're like, alright, go kill this person for me. Why do you assume that I'll just do that for you? Anyway, I will do it. But why do you assume right away that I'll do that for you? I need to get closer. I think I need to get way over there. I wish I could equip that, but I can't. Run past the sensors. I got tagged by a sensor. Oh no. Let me tell you about my best friend. Oh, this is not good. I pulled another one. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Hey, a dead guy. Quit following me. Go away. Leave me alone. Stop it. Uh-oh. He shot up a flare. That's it. I'll just do that. Just reset everything. That is true. Because she has a reward if you do it. Winky face. Absolutely. Just... I talked about this to the other two. I was like, we should do a smasher pass for World of Warcraft. We did a hear me out thing. Oh, look at it. It's a little guy. Well, you just die. I like how all it takes is a screwdriver. I don't like how low on health I am. Why learn how to cook and actually play the game and gain more mechanics when I can just fake cook and just give me a bunch of health? Gosh, Blizzard is... World of Warcraft is dying. Go play vanilla. I can only imagine the average Joe challenge in vanilla, which I actually tried. I didn't get very far. Oh, he saw me. You killed my tiny robot guy. Why would you do this? Hold on. What's back here? Alright, let's kill people. I hate how much... Okay, you said, yeah, I love cooking on WoW. And I agree. Cooking, like first aid, professions all around, I loved. The first time when I played World of Warcraft, and I was like, I can do this stuff? I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then around Cataclysm is when it really fell off for me. Where it just felt useless. Like, I didn't need to do it. You know what I mean? It was just, this is a waste of time. And it didn't help you. The only thing that was good was maybe if you got your alchemy high enough for some potions that you could use later on. But back then, when the game was so hard to do, you had to have a profession to even quest in the game, it felt like. But now I can run around without changing my base armor and base weapon and still survive. You know how ridiculous that is? That just sounds insane. This is a true testament to how far WoW has just gone down. If I can do this, it really feels like video games. If you can do this, then it's not a good game. There has to be a form of difficulty. And I get it. They try to change it up by doing level matching. By depending on which zone you're in, it will change to your level so that certain areas were harder. And I feel like that also didn't help it whatsoever, because when you're, let's say, oh, this is what I had all the time when I was a blood elf. So you make a blood elf and you go through, and in the Dead Scar there is an abomination that walks around, and it's too high of a level for you to fight, and sometimes you run into it and you get killed by it because it's a high level, it's a rare, and then you level up, and then you go back to the Dead Scar and you see him, and you finally leveled up, you gain better armor, you go back and you kill him, and it's the greatest reward, is feeling that you accomplished something. And the same thing goes back in Outlands BC in Hellfire Peninsula with the Reavers walking around. The whole ground shakes. You hear him coming, and sometimes you don't hear him, and then you just get crushed by him and instantly die. And, you know, you see him and you're like, wow, I can't wait to kill him. And you do all the questing, and you go back, and you're like, oh, I can kill him now. And it takes a while, but you finally kill him, and it's the greatest feeling ever. You feel like you genuinely accomplished something that's not a part of the quest chain. Because that's one thing with video games, is game developers have to go back to thinking that not every accomplishment is the quest itself. Yay, I went over, I did the quest, and I go back, and I hand it in, and everything's all good. But that's not the thing. It's about the world when it comes to MMOs. It's about seeing that rare spawn and coming back and killing it. But when they did level matching, or what is it? I can't forget the official name of it. Level scaling, that's it. When they did level scaling, and now I go back to certain areas, and it scales differently. Maybe it doesn't feel like it's fun. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But if you know, you know, you know? And you know when you know, you know? Do I have to kill that guy? I just miss that old feeling of this is a dangerous thing. You go out and you do the dangerous thing. Anyway. Rant over. Maybe. I'll probably go back to it. Getting to see high level mods fighting them when you're stronger. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. I'm sorry, Wolf, that you got covered in oil. I'm not sorry that I killed you, though. Wow, feign death is gonna really help me out in this challenge. A mid-little guy. Look at him. Look at the little guy. He follows me around and kills people. It's very nice. Hey, Iggy. How'd you get here? Oh, I don't care. What do you need? Need some chocolate? I don't know. Gosh, there's so many quests popping up around here. A pouch. Spice pouch. Whoa. And I pulled. Oh no, is that robot coming for me? I don't want to die. No, I won't die. No, I won't die. No, no, man. No, I'm not gonna die. Whew. Scary. It's one time. I was trying to figure out how to get to Dalaran. So this was when Burning Crusade like first came out. And if you remember the old map, Dalaran was up here in the right-hand corner. And my brothers were running around in Dalaran. I was like, how do you get to Dalaran? And I was like, I see it up here. But that's... I was like, how do you get to it? Because I thought it was floating over the ocean. And they're like, oh, you have to run to it. Messing with me. And so I made... Okay, so as the Horde, I started in the boring tundra because it's boring. And I traveled all the way across Northrend. Got in the ocean and swam. Got fatigued and died. I was like, where is Dalaran? And it was until finally I looked it up. I should have done that in the first place, because I hate my brothers. Because, you know, it's just a nice simple question. Where's the city? And I learned that it's in actually Crystal Song Forest. And so I run all the way back. And I'm like, how do I get up there? And I did some more research, and there was a teleporter, and then they teleported me up. I was like, that took forever. I was so confused on how to get to Dalaran. But that was another little goof remembrance of World of Warcraft. And now you know. Oh boy, Tuesday. What's up, Colonel? When you forget today's Tuesday, is Warcraft Rewrite streaming? Then it's Tuesday. It's the only day I have off. That and Sunday. Oh boy. I like how I also don't say it's Tuesday at this time. You'll probably never hear me say that. I'm gonna start streaming at this time. It will never be that. I'm way too lazy to get out of bed at a certain time. I like to sleep in. Sleep in, get some snacks, come join me. Let's play World of Warcraft. I might die. I don't want to die. I should probably switch to Beast Mastery. Saturday, Sunday, and depending holidays. Yeah. My company has switched up their policy on holidays. It used to be like every holiday, anything that could be labeled as a holiday, and now it's like not even federal holidays, because there's certain federal holidays that we don't follow anymore. And it's funny because people will call in and say, hey, are you guys functioning today? And we're like, yep. Hey, how dare you spit on me, young man? For those of you that want to learn something about the lore, these are the ancestors to the Murlocs. I barely get for the holidays. Yeah. But it doesn't happen anymore. A lot of we work for holidays now. Fish oil, fish oil. Finally, I know it's crazy. I finally watched the Minecraft movie. It was as horrible as I thought it would be. My God, it was so bad. Yeah. Get 2 days of the Christmas, Thanksgiving. You get 2 days? I'm surprised that our company hasn't said, hey, you're going to work Christmas Day. It will happen. I can feel it coming. I would not be surprised. Is that a rare? Yeah, it's the chieftain. Okay, I got enough of the other pouches. I need to kill some more people. Cowards and fools. Let's go hand that in real quick. Give me a nice little break. Oh. I remember going back to like yeah, emergencies. Another embarrassing moment I had for World of Warcraft was I was a high enough level to get a mount, and I was trying to figure out like how the heck do I get a riding mount, and my brothers showed me where to learn it, but they didn't show me like to buy a mount to use. And so I went to the trainer. I trained on how to get a riding mount. I was like, all right, Now, how do I use it? And they're like, what do you mean? It's right there. And I did not understand. It did not process in my head that I had to get, like, a mount. Until finally, oh, I have to buy one. Okay, it finally happened. I'm trained. I got a mount. Time to use it. And I didn't buy it because I didn't have enough gold, and I was confused about the process of buying a mount. Oh, it's so bad. Gotta love embarrassing moments in World of Warcraft. All because I was too lazy to do research. I always liked the classic feeling of having to pay for your professions, because it just felt better. It's like as if you genuinely earned it and trained for it. Unlike now, whenever you level up, they give you the ability to fill out your skill tree. I'm not a fan of that. It felt more restricted. But I guess there was also times where nowadays they kind of just give you everything. But back when you had to pay for your talents, you could skip over certain talents because some of them you would not use. Oh, look at those guys. What the heck? Oh, it's like an event. I'll say it. They should have introduced Helium more. Yeah. Paying for the skills, I felt like it meant more. See? And it's like, it's those quests. So, if someone's watching this in the future, Colonel said, I'm doing a Warlock quest in Ascension to summon an Infernal. And I loved that stuff. I always loved those little quests that was class specific. As you can tell, I can speak many Englishes. I swear to God, I'm from America. I can speak English. Anyway. Oh no. Oh, please don't pull. Please don't pull. Please don't pull me. But yeah, I always loved those class-specific quests. Yeah, class quests are the best. I always loved them. It felt like it gave your character more character. It divided you amongst people. Because before, like when you played World of Warcraft, you know, it felt like you were the hero without everyone else in the world feeling like they're the hero. Until Legion came around, and all of a sudden, you are champion, you are the god hero of the universe, and then Shadowlands came along, and they literally told it to your face that these ancient artifacts created by the first ones are only interacting with you. You are the true god hero of the universe. I hate that. They're pushing way too much onto it. But when it comes to just a nice, simple, little class-specific quest where it's, if you're more secluded. Like, let's say I'm doing all of these quests in real time, like Wrath. So let's say we're playing Wrath right now. There would be like 10 other questers here, maybe even more, running around with you, and it gets clogged up. But when it comes to those other quests, it really thins down the numbers to only you or probably one other person that decided to play that same class. And it really made you feel like you were special. Because we're all special. You, watching right now, the whole 2 viewers, 6 altogether originally, you are all special. Remember that. I know you don't hear that much, but Angle Eye's here for you. And I got a health potion. Oh, that's going to help out so much. This is dagger. What does it look like? Gross. There's an appeal for old weapons and old gear in World of Warcraft. I really liked Wrath of the Lich King stuff, but man, it's so ugly. It's so... I went to college for 3D modeling. This is beautiful. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's beautiful. Every time I see hard polygonal items, this is so great. The low polygons do clash. Yeah. But if you can do a good transmog... Whoa, there's a guy right there. If you can get a good transmog to flow into old items, it works. But boy, is it hard. But it's also insane, because it's not just that it's a low poly, it's how they texturize it and use it. Because the new items are not that high of a poly count. If anything, a lot of it is the same poly count. It's just the bump map and UV maps are textured differently. I need to go out there. Hopefully I don't die. Think I saw some custom stuff for Ascension. Yeah, that would be really cool. Don't get me wrong, I usually prefer the older stuff. I think it has to deal with what, like, expansion you loved the most. And it also depends on which character you're playing. Because, let's face it, Blizzard focused on certain classes for certain expansions. And for Wrath of the Lich King, they heavily went into, like, Death Knight and Paladin stuff. Just like in Pandaria, they cared more about, like, Monk and Shaman. Kind of like Earth-based stuff. And then for other expansions, they cared more about insert expansion name here. Expansion, 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 expansion. Anyway, what I'm getting at is it looks better just because Blizzard was focusing more on it at the time. Which is why I loved Legion. Legion did a great job at making every class look good. I think they should definitely bring back the idea of the weapon system from Legion. Because I loved it. I loved how you could change the way your weapon looks, but you just buff it constantly. I miss that. Legion was great. 10 out of 10. I need to get some totems. Tuskar. We need to play you as a race. I'm trying to level up and go to steel, little clothes, little in swords, lol. They're warglaves, get it right. I'm kidding. I'm never gonna be that kind of person. Actually, what's the quest here? Something about totems? Is it underwater? The totem. I need to get the totem. Is it in the boat? Is it underwater? Is it on land? Is it underwater? Hey, there we go. A guy died. Oh, look at the guy. Irk. 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 Give me your totem. Irk. Search the corpse. Like, I haven't done that before. But let's be honest. If you died in the water, your body would definitely float. Especially with salt water. Artifact weapons were cool. They still are. I'm so... Okay. This is one problem I hated about Legion. The fact that you got artifact weapons was so cool because you finally got what everyone was wanting since Classic, which was the Ashbringer. Let's face it, everybody wanted the Ashbringer because of all the story behind it, all the lore and all that other stuff. And then you got like Doomhammer. And then when it got to other races, they were like, let's just throw in a random weapon that no one's really ever heard of. And I thought that was pretty funny. But one thing I saw was the problem with everybody, let's say, carrying around the Ashbringer, was everybody was carrying around the Ashbringer. And I do love the skins that you can add to it, but you can still tell by looking at it that it's still the Ashbringer. I just wish there was a way to, like, really change it up. Still have the same vibe, but really change it up. Like, what if you made the Ashbringer, but as like a pole arm looking kind of thing? I don't know. There's just some parts I wish they would have changed it more so it's not as the same weapon. But I also love the fact that you just upgraded the weapon. And I really wish they would bring that back, which they tried to do with the Heart of Azeroth by just upgrading a necklace. And they even tried to do it again with, I don't have it on me, I thought it was on Angle Eye, with the ring that you add trinkets to. I don't know. I feel like they just need to go back to artifact weapons. Because it also, while questing and going through dungeons and raids, you're constantly worried about what's the best weapon? What's the best weapon? Should I switch out this weapon? Should I do this, that, these, or those? Should I go to Icy Veins and ask these questions around? But when you have Legion and you have a base weapon and you just upgrade it, you don't worry about that. All you worry about is just the skill tree that's attached to the weapon and how to put that artifact power into certain areas. And then with the Heart of Azeroth, it had the same thing. Which is the best necklace? Which is the best raid to go to play on a certain hard difficulty mode to try and get the best necklace for my character, and then what should I feed it to? But when it comes to that kind of thing, all you worry about is the skill tree, which I prefer a skill tree over which is the best weapon. Hands down. Oh, should I pick the best sword or the best mace? And that gives me so many mastery, so much versatility. But if you had a tree that you opened up, I feel like it just broadens the weapon up more. Way more fun. For dual wielding. Yeah, that would be pretty fun. I would love to have an Ashbringer replica. That'd be the one fun thing to own. I keep thinking I'm on my other characters, so I thought I was on my Death Knight for a bit, and I was going to use Frostwalker. Which is a shame, because now they just have floaty shoes that you can put on your mount to make them walk on water. Completely negating the fact that you're an awesome Death Knight that can walk on water because of a frost path. It's the little things that they're slowly adding to World of Warcraft that is destroying the reasons for other characters or certain classes. When before, you go into a dungeon or a raid and you need those people because of their certain skill sets. It's like when you watch those old movies where they break in, like Ocean's 11. Everyone has their own special abilities that they bring to the table. And then now everybody is getting those little special abilities. So what's the point? What's the point in making these characters when this one character can have all of the abilities? It's a shame. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! You sneaky... Heck yeah. Exactly. Bring back class independence. I agree. Quit making the game so easy. Level scaling was not the problem. They say it is. You did not fix anything. If anything, you made it worse. Because they gotta quit looking at it like they're helping this one guy that's complaining and he'll leave the game and he speaks for 10% of the entire like player base. The 10% can cry all they want. But let's face it, it's about the broader percentage that care about the game itself. And when it comes down to it, it's the people that stay that matter. And that 10% group could leave all they want. But let's face it, if you make a game that you care about and you write the story that you care about and you add experiences that you care about, then the group that you are bringing to your game are the people that you want to keep around, and they will stay around. But it's because they did certain events in the World of Warcraft history that just destroyed that. You see? And it's those things. And that's the future. That's the future of World of Warcraft. Colonel, by saying the Ascension takes it to an extreme. And I agree. And that's good. I absolutely love... what are those things called? Certain servers. Modded servers. And it's because... the main base company listens to them. Private servers, that's it. So private servers are amazing. It's like Minecraft. When Minecraft had private servers, Mojang loved it. They gave them open reign and free will and love and all that stuff. And then Mojang themselves said, hey, we're just going to snag your idea real quick. And then they came out with horses and other stuff that they added to the base game. And that's why I love private servers, because it shows what the people truly want, and then they come back to the real game. And game developers, or not game developers, game CEOs, basically, they say, oh, those are horrible because they're running away from the base game. Private servers are bad because people are going away from it. Yeah, I went to private servers and I'm never coming back. But that's if Blizzard does it properly. Because what Blizzard needs to do, and every game studio needs to do, every game studio that has a huge AAA studio needs private servers so that they can see what the player base truly cares about. And then they can add that to the base game in a more realistic way than just cramming it all together. It's like they're getting free beta testing without knowing, and they hate it because they think that they're losing the true player base. They need to see it as free beta testing. That's how they should be looking at it. Do it like how Minecraft does it, where they allow free beta testing, basically, on these private servers, and then once it's finalized and figured out, then they come in and take it and use it, and then people go back to the base game. Which is exactly what's going to happen if Blizzard does it properly. If, I say, they should do that. Which is, they need to start taking ideas not from other games, not from, like, looking at, what was it, Final Fantasy, where everybody ran away to play that during Shadowlands? Or Dragonflight? I think it was Shadowlands. But once they start realizing, hey, these players really like this thing. We should add this to the base game, and other people will like it, and they do, because not everybody wants to go to a private server, because people still care about the base game. I still play the base game. I play Classic. I play Wrath. I play Kata a couple of times. Exactly, they did. For the people of the future that can't hear the voices in my head, Brother said Blizzard took the idea of hardcore from a private server, if I remember correctly, and I think they did. And there's a lot of those challenges that Blizzard took, like the Iron Man challenge. I think they even implemented it in the game. If I'm not mistaken, weapon skill trees from Legion was taken from a private server. Oh yeah, private servers are never going away. They're gonna get shut down, and it's gonna be hard for them to keep up with like updates from base game, but no one cares about that, because no matter how hard the major studios try to shut them down, someone's gonna find a way to fund a private server, and people will play it because they prefer the traditional way of how Blizzard should have written the story. Where am I going? I need to collect those items. I'm gonna die. I will always say that private servers are a good thing. Whee! Thank you for listening to my TED Talk on game mechanics. Yeah, I'll take that. What a waste of a potion. I just wasted that. Oh well. But it's that thing. This thing. Recuperate. It's just showing that Blizzard knows that no one cares about professions anymore. They took the love out of... I'm gonna die. They took the care out of gameplay and mechanics. Alright, how do I get out of this situation? Let's run. Run for the ice! Is there a whale? Whew. But yeah, it shows that there's no more love and care in the game about what started off as you're a hero adventurer, not even a hero. You're just an adventurer going through the game and just helping out people as you go along. And people loved that stuff. But it's not that anymore. If you let me permanently stab and kill Sylvanas, I agree. Sylvanas is in the Shadowlands. You can't get to her. Nobody messes with my queen. Oh my gosh. It feels like they keep adding stuff to the story that ruins everything. And it's just the retcons that ruin so much. Just step out of the side. Yeah. she takes one step out of the Shadowlands and gets stabbed. There's points in time when retconning something is good. But it starts to create the problem of you rely on retcons that just ruin everything. And then they try to fix it by adding the most dumbest rules in the universe. Four rogues are waiting for her on the other side. They're just sitting on top of ICC, waiting for her to come out of the Shadowlands. There's invisible people around here. Okay, good, they ran away. The Draenei retcon was good. Which Draenei retcon? I think most people would agree that the Draenei retcon was good. The one where instead of Zangor Marsh? The one where they are all evil? I'm confused. Their namesake? Because in Draenor, when Warlords of Draenor was being created, they were going to make Zangor's sea. Like, it was supposed to be actually land, and then they ran out of time, and they just decided to flood it. But in the book, or comic, I can't remember which one, it talks about during the burning of Satrath, the few couple of Draenei that escaped made their way into Zangar. And then they became the Lost Ones. Hey, yeah. In Burning Crusade and Warcraft 3, they all the Lost Ones. The Broken, they all looked like a comma. That was because when they went to Zangar, like Zangar Marsh, so when they escaped from the burning of Satrath, when they went into the marsh, the fungus affected them. And it had to deal with their disillusionment from the light. Because when they relied on the light, they had their, like, goat Draenei form. And then when they started to lose the hope, then they started churning into those people. It wasn't that they were starved from the light, I think, that the book details in. Because then they become the Broken. We were we were looking up slurs in World of Warcraft the other day. Deosa and Dry and I, we were all looking up slurs. And one of them was, we looked up slurs for Draenei, and one of them was, effectively devolved. What was it? It had to deal with them being broken. I'm trying to remember the name of it. But yeah, I did hate how they switched up the Draenei from... Oh wow, I have a quest all the way out there. Dang. I don't want to run through these people again. This is gonna be fun. Da, 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 da. I'll just run through everything, have everyone hate me, and then feign death. That's how it works, right? I agree. The way that Draenei should have been. I don't mind that there was some that survived their form, but they definitely should have kept Zangar. Yeah, Draenei Paladin waifus. I don't mind that some of them survived. And if anything, they could have just, if they knew that they were going to do Lightforged Draenei, they could have just had Lightforged Draenei land on Azeroth, which is funny. I think it's hilarious how every time the Draenei make it to another planet, they always crash the ship. It's never a safe landing. It always crashes. But the reason why they crashed into Azeroth was because of the malfunctions done by Blood Elves that were following what's his name to take over the ship and have it crash, which I think is hilarious. Which also makes me wonder, how close is Azeroth to Draenor? that they were able to have the ship go that far with malfunctioning information going on in the ship. Now we need to look up the word. It's probably going to get really... It's a sub-race from de-evolution. I can't read. I swear there was like an official name for it. But I'm too lazy to do full research. Dunna. Oh well. Where was I at? I lost chat. Where's chat? What happened to chat? There we go. There you guys are. Maybe the X-Star could have achieved faster than light travel. That's true. I guess in my mind, it would be hilarious if Draenor was just really close to Azeroth. The voices in your head are still here. Thank you, voices in my head. Thank you. I still need to figure out how to get chat on the screen for people later on listening to me just ramble on to myself. Thank you, Colonel. So many voices in my head. Alright, let's go kill this guy. Whee! Oh gosh, that looked like it hurt. Didn't hurt me. Hurt the horse. There's a difference. The horse has no feelings. Don't worry, the horse doesn't have any feelings as it gets hurt. What about you guys? Any other crazy retcons that you just absolutely hate? That's why I use the undead or frosted. Rexar. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, wow, I almost died. That shark there, he's not friendly. Do I gain health? No. Yes. Okay. I need to get down on his level. Can I shoot him from this iceberg? Probably not. It seems pretty far. Oh, I don't like that shark. Penguins! Penguins! Warcraft 3. Oh, okay. There we go. What's up, little dudes? Just gonna heal up here, if you don't mind. Everybody... Wait. They're all named the same. But you have blue eyes, and a lot of these guys have red eyes. They look like Chicken Joe from Surf's Up. What if Rexar took up the title of War Chief? He always denied it. We have talked about that one with Rexar taking the title, but every time we talked about it, it always came back to the conclusion that every time that Rexar was Rexar never truly wanted to join the Horde because he felt like that was not needed. He didn't want anything to deal with the Horde at all. Even back when it was the traditional old Horde, with him being scrutinized, being a half ogre, he didn't want anything to deal with them. And he just wanted to live life by himself. But because of Thrall helping him, like, survive an encounter, he just said, I'll help you guys if you need help. But he'll never be there to be a leader of anything. Which is kind of funny, because eventually in BFA, I believe it is, he sets out an outpost in Stromsong Valley. But he never truly becomes, I don't think, like, the real leader of that area, or like a war general. I feel better about this time, as long as those sharks stay away from me. Oh no, he rooted me. Whatever shall I do? Quickly, he rooted me. Alright, good. Fun on the Witch is ironic because he carried the clan banner. That is fun. Rexar's story is so cool, yet so weird at the same time. I love Rexar. Rexar is, like, top 5 for me of, like, World of Warcraft players. And I think it has to do with the fact that he doesn't really pick a side. I forgot I'm on an Alliance character. I was like, why is he green? Why does this man love me? I'm on Horde. I love Rexar, and I think he would be great to take on the title of War Chief, but he was just like Garrosh, where he would deny it. Okay, this is not going to be great. I don't like this. I don't like this game anymore. I don't think I can climb up those cliffs. Everything's fine. Look how safe this is. I'm not going to die. Okay. This is a good waiting spot, right? He's definitely is neutral. Yeah. He reminds me of how they wanted to write Eitrig. Because Eitrig was also supposed to be neutral. Am I far enough away? Alright, let me mount up. Run. Everything should be fine. Everything's fine. Right? Yeah. Yeah, everything's fine. As long as they don't throw a net. Wow, there are so many people in this area. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I am fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, see? Everything's fine. Alright. He's definitely isn't neutral. If he would try to murder me. Give him a hug. Which one? Eitrig or Rexar? He became the leader of the ogres. That would be interesting. So, one class or race, or one race I always wanted to see in World of Warcraft was the ogres. Which I think they did think about doing for Classic, but it was scrapped content. And I think it would have been great to be able to play an ogre, and then if you were playing just a base neutral class, they would have one head, but if you played like a spellcaster, like a mage or a warlock, then you have 2 heads, because that's how it is in the lore. I think that would be great. But, that would be amazing to see Rexar bring the ogres into the Horde class as kind of like their leaders. What would the Alliance get? I don't know, but you know that's not up for me to decide because I honestly don't care. No one cares about the Alliance. Ooh, an epic new gun! I can't wait to use it. Can I use it? No, I can't. I need to sell stuff. Reduces attack power. I think more weapons and armor in World of Warcraft needs equipment bonuses. That's how I feel. High elves. Yes. Yes, 100% yes. Alliance needs high elves. And it annoys me that they don't have high elves. Ever since... Let's see here. Probably... Actually, Wrath of the Lich King. When I started to kind of get in the lore a little bit. It was officially like Mists of Pandaria when I got into it. Turtle does that. Gives them a new home. The problem with high elves... Okay, so... Oh, gosh, it's so weird. The lore for high elves would be good for the Alliance and also bad for the Alliance. So a little bit of lore history for you guys that probably already know, but I'm just going to say it anyway so it's off my chest. The Night Elves, there was a group of Night Elves that weren't using druid magic. They were using other forms of magic, and then they got kicked out because they were using other forms of magic. And then they ran across, but this was back when the continent was all together before the shattering or sundering. So the High Elves and the Night Elves hated each other. So for the High Elves to join the Alliance, I think it would be kind of hard. But maybe they can find a common ground to love each other or something stupid like that. Grethos drove the elves to the Horde before... Drove the elves to the Horde for the Illidan. Was it him? Then again, I also don't remember. I need to sell stuff. I need to go back to that airstrip. I wish I could use my Grand Expedition yak. But yes, I've always wanted High Elves to join the Alliance. It's a raining man, hallelujah. It's always crazy how the Horde is just a bunch of misfits coming together. Help me! My people are dying! If anything, that would fit the Draenei perfectly. Kalthos was working with the Alliance and the Kingdoms. Help Kalthos bring his people to the Outland via the portal. I remember at the time when they were High Elves, they were getting aid to what was about to become the Alliance. And then that's how they got the Guardians, was when humans went up to the High Elves, and then they trained 100 human mages, and then they picked one to be the Guardian, and then basically said, thanks for the magic, bye. Which would be another reason why they wouldn't join the alliances, because they were like, you betrayed us so many times. Maybe it does make sense that the High Elves are not a part of the Alliance. I'm slowly, like, making myself realize that... What am I doing? Equipping, repairing. I need to repair. Repair. Little one. That's flight. Repair. Little one. Tiny person, help me. Please. Ooh, a potion. Don't mind if I do. What? I have more potions over here. Can't use that gun. Boy, do I wish. Food. I'll gladly accept food. I can't wait for the future when I can transmog with other armor types. Blood elves are just high elves. Yeah. After the Sunwell was destroyed and they had to switch to other forms of magic, aka fell, and then that naming themselves after how many people fell during Arthas's intrusion on their land. Let's kill people. Let's kill people. There's so many elves in World of Warcraft, which you can string it back even further and just call them trolls, because that's what elves are. Elves are just trolls that were affected by magic. So Azeroth is home traditionally to just trolls, basically, and everyone else is just an outsider. Get back here. I do love how in the TCG... Whoa, big boy! How's it going there, buddy? Please do not come at me. I always loved how in the TCG, the Sunwell was literally just a fountain. Unlike how we see it in-game, which is just a big ring of gold. I do not like spellcasters. And then I find it hilarious how the high elves are so... I was about to say a certain word, but I don't think YouTube would like it. Very pompous and full of themselves and hate other races, even though they are... Like, they would be like, oh, gross, a troll, that's disgusting. But in reality, their ancestors are just trolls. I find that hilarious. I love the work of evolution on the planet. I don't know why. It makes it feel more real. I might have to kill that guy if I can. You know what we should do? As non-spellcasters, we should all rise up. The age of mortals has truly begun, and destroy all powers, all fonts of magic. Destroy the Moonwell, the Sunwell, burn down all the world trees, just destroy every form of, like, magic that keeps people immortal. Be like one of us. Come on. It's not that hard. Oh, I don't like seeing that guy come this way. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Where does he turn around at? Turn around. I don't want to give up my demon girlfriend. She's doing it on purpose. She's not your girlfriend. It's a succubus. She's stealing your life essence. That'd be funny if my neighbors heard that. She doesn't love you. What is that ability? I didn't even read it. Oh, that reminds me. I have an ability to add to the skill tree. I'm just way too lazy. Ow. That really hurt. Of course I clicked long shot. I don't know about that. Let's face it, demons are sneaky little people. Even... Oh, wow, he's very close. Even if they say they're under your control, I don't know. I don't know, man. Just how under control are they? That'd be pretty funny if they would have added, like, you're losing control of your demon and then they start beating you or manipulating you and then you have to just snap back and hit them with something else. Oh, I miss putting on new armor. Spot check. Original armor. All greens. Nothing higher. Only a shirt. Same weapon. Statistics. Deaths. 0. All good. Everything's fine. Oh, 3 of them. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like this game anymore. You know what? I just might press this button right here. That's not good. That's not good. What's the confession? Tell us. Tell us the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You've never played World of Warcraft. I knew it! Tell us the confession. Tell us the truth. I need to get around these mammoths. Oh, there's a lot of candle people over there. I think I just pulled question mark. I pulled this guy. Okay. I am disappointed in the horde. You know what? I would say I'm disappointed in the horde, but in reality, I'm disappointed in Blizzard's writing of the horde. I'll say that. Because let's face it, at some point, it's not the clan themselves, it's who's writing the story. The only reason why I would play the horde is to be a blood elf. That was one of my mains for the longest time. Sometimes I still play him. I did transfer him over onto this server. I'm still kind of disappointed that the orcs have abandoned their clan system. Yeah. I think it's the whole point of the horde. And I think that's one part that I don't like about the horde is how they still call themselves the horde. And I think it's Thrall's meaning is to remember who you were and how bad the horde was. We have to pay for their sins of the past. It's like, okay, Thrall, how many sins do we have to pay for? Really, honestly. And then they make them live in a desert to remind themselves of Draenor and to remember that we are paying for their sins. Instead of living in a concentration camp like he did, like all the other Horde originals did, he's like, we have to learn from our sins. But so many years have passed that new people are being born into it. Why does that little child have to pay for the sins of what their father did? Don't question Green Genius. Okay, Green Jesus's ideas were good at first. Like, I loved the idea that he decided to settle down in a wasteland, basically, as to pay for the sins of the past. I love that. I love it so much. But there's a line where he's like, okay, maybe we should talk to some night elves and like not really invade into Ashenvale, but just to be like, hey, can we have some more resources? We're dying here, literally. The Blood Elves would have joined either way, if not for the Forsaken. And the Forsaken should have never joined the Horde. The Forsaken were running low on aid, and they sent out 2 advisors, one to the Horde and one to the Alliance. The Alliance one never came back because they clearly just murdered them. And the one that made it to the Horde were accepted in open arms because Green Jesus at the time knew that he knew what it was like to be abandoned and forgotten. Just helping a bunch of misfits. Created a third faction. The faction of the outcast elves, lol. I mean, I could definitely see that happening with private servers. But I think I would rather want to see a Scourge third faction than a Blood Elf third faction / Naga / whatever's on the other side. And I just pulled that guy. Oh, I don't like this. I just want to pick up crates. I don't want to die. I see a crate. Stop following me. Okay, he's very close. I'm not a fan of that. Should have probably picked a better place to fake my death. I know my brother thought there should have been a third faction with the Illidari, Blood Elves, Naga, the original. Yeah. And the Forsaken? You had me at Blood Elves, Nagas, and Draenei, and the Illidari. But I don't know about the Forsaken. I don't think the Forsaken should have been a part of that. It would have been cooler with a... I think it would have been cooler with a third faction. It would have been very interesting. But you know that if Burning Crusade happened and they created a third playable faction, then when the next expansion came out with Wrath of the Lich King, people would have thought, is the Scourge going to be another faction? And then it would have been a faction idea on top of a faction on top of factions. And it's like, how many players are we playing here? This is insane. I think they nipped it pretty quick by saying, okay, it sounds like a cool idea, but let's face it, just how long would we have to keep doing this until it becomes overkill, basically? Yes, it's cool, but in the long term, I'm gonna die. Holy shnikey, right upon my bikey, I might actually die. I just want a crate. I just want a crate. I'll fake death here. Wait for him to walk by. Everything will be fine. Everything will be okay, right? Everything okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm having a great time. Walk away, walk away. That would be funny if he stepped right on my head. Then see the bug. When did this all happen? When you said you hated the Horde. Da 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 da. I'm disappointed in the Horde. Disappointed the orcs abandoned the clan system. That's right, the clan system. I'm glad that they kept Makuraz. I guess it's all the traditionalism that kind of goes with the Horde, I think you mean. Where'd the crates go? I thought there was crates around here. The quest isn't over yet. That's right, I saw a quester come by on his dragon. He must have snagged those crates. That dirty quester. Oh no, he's right there. Cheetah. My bars are not organized whatsoever. It's all trash. Did I get mail? True Heart. What? That's weird. Third faction, blah, blah, blah. Because of what I understand, they're going to make some sort of elven midnight. It would be a cool idea, blah, blah, or there's blah, 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 blah. I don't think... Wait, really? Are they doing that in midnight? They're going to make some sort of elven reunification. I don't... Would they, though? They are. It would be funny to see them all come back together again. Third faction. Blood Elves, Naga, Illidari, Fel Orcs, and the Broken Draenei. Again, I don't know if the Fel Orcs would be a part of that. That was kind of the whole entire reason why they went into the Outlands. I agree with that the Broken would join, but I don't know about the Fel Orcs. They were mainly used as just minor pawns in Illidan's bigger plan. They were just cannon fodder.
Hey,
Insert
you. Off and away.
English here because I can't speak English. Anyway, someone sent me mail? What? Is it part of a quest? The Argent Crusade! Oh, yay. Delete that. Listen, I can't get the what is it called? No, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna close out of that. Alright, let's go repair some robots and kill some people. Let's do that. To willingly join. Maybe they would help. I'm trying to like rerun through every Burning Crusade quest in my head. What about the Arakoa? Or are their numbers too small that they don't matter? Some demons. But that's like the whole point of Illidan's mentality is to stop demons. So why would the Fel Orcs join them? What am I doing here? Twonky. Where's Twonky? Is Twonky supposed to just spawn at a random time? The 3 masters are gone, so why the hell not? That's true. Maybe they think that they still need to be loyal to Gul'dan, even though they don't know that he died on Azeroth, and they think he'll just be back sometime. Plus, they're not the sharpest orcs in the shed. Right next to, like, Hellfire orcs. Blackrock orcs. Dumbest orc clan list. Number 1. The ones that stood at the top of the mountain have their axe struck by lightning 3 times, and if they survive, they join the clan. Reported to a pit. Oh, that's right. But I thought we went in. Oh no, wait. I'm thinking of the dragon. They had They had like a black dragon that they were torturing or something like that, right? Oh, wait. What? What's this? Oh! Well then. This looks fun. I like this. I'm having a great time. Yeah, I'm gonna survive. I'll survive, right? Oh, that's right. That's it. The pit lord is trapped. It's not a dragon. That was fun. Screwdriver box. I am so low on health. Why am I starting a fight on this low of health? Because I have potions. He's inside the walls. He's in the walls. There's a book that I've been trying to get as a drop. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I have a project idea, IRL, to create every form of World of Warcraft in-game literature and like make it real and then have it like in my library. And I'm calling it the lore project. And so any piece of paper that you can find, any scroll in Pandaria, any book that you find in the open world, I'm going to match how it looks and how the description is done to it. And there's a book that you get running through that dungeon to see that pit lord that's dropped by the Fellhounds that talks about a man basically taming the dogs, and I think he dies in the book. And I've been trying to get that book for the longest time. There's only a couple of characters that drop the book, and it annoys me. So if I was on my main character and we went to his bank, if we went to Angelai's bank right now, it is just full of random books that you can pick up in the open world. Why am I going up here? A scourge? This is not good. This is very not good. I just need to kill this one guy, and then I feign death. Now I don't have to worry about him. Is he still attacking me? I'm dead. Leave me alone. Or the robots are attacking him. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm chilling. The robots can stay out. They'll kill him for me. How dare you kill my little robot? If they drop him enough, I'll just pop up and kill him. Good enough. Where did this ghoul come from? Why am I up here? Okay, I should go over there. I'll take fall damage, but I have turtle. Ow. Wow. Wow, I could have died. Oh, that would have been so dumb if I died from that. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let's heal. Let's heal. I don't like going out in this. Gosh, there's so many people. Remember, as an engineer, creating, like, the test dummy? I always thought that was the goofiest thing ever. That's why, instead of making engineers make more cooler stuff, they should just make a class out of it. They should just make a whole class. My third faction idea would be the Blood Elves. Oh no, oh no, oh that's not good, that's not good. Anyway, Feign Death, I'm just gonna read your comment now. Third faction would be Blood Elves, Ethereals, Void Elves, and the Forsaken, which would also include Leopard Gnomes, Darkfallen, and the Cavalier. Man, well... Ethereals and Void Elves. I can see those go hand in hand. And if you have the Void Elves, you could squish in the Blood Elves, but I don't know if the Forsaken really go with that flow. And then to include, like, the Leopard Gnomes and Darkfallen, maybe if they're just, like... It'd be kind of crazy for the Forsaken Leopard Gnomes and the Darkfallen and the Cavalier to be all together. Just a bunch of undead classes all being together. Yeah, just create the Tinker if you're going that far. And I know, like, Nixium has talked about it, where... he wants a bard class. To be honest, how the heck are you gonna do that? Maybe it would be like a healer, but it would be hilarious if they had 3 skill trees: healer, healer, and DPS, and you just smack people with your loot or something like that. That would be so funny. Why don't they just make a fourth tree for rogues and call it the Bard, and then you just do stuff. You watch of course I watch Nixium. Everybody watches Nixium. Everyone watches Nixium. If you like World of Warcraft, you watch Nixium. It'd be crazy to see like a stealth class Bard. A rogue bard? That just sounds awesome. Nixium is alright. Oh, absolutely. Ugh, you should do a law. Oh, dude. To make a video with Nixium, that'd be so much fun. What is that? Co-op? Or to what's the word? Where is this person at? Glindir. Oh, maybe I have to mess with the hoses. Yep, there he is. Should have probably healed more. To like co-op with him. That'd be fun. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. What does that do? I don't know. What does this do? What does that do? What are these abilities? I don't know. Cool. He's dead. So you want to make... I don't know. I feel like if this was real, he would have killed me. Gnomes can create a giant laser cannon. Yeah, there's rockets in World of Warcraft. So why is there not satellites? And where's my rod from God? Alright? I want to just completely decimate ICC. You just aim for the exposed electronic points and it takes down the suit. Did I already do this one? Yeah. Yep, already did this one. Just gonna feign death. Maybe he'll disappear. He won't disappear. You see, you just shoot for his eyes with a rifle and it fixes everything. Will he go away? These are the real questions. I might have to run for it. Yeah, I got a pretty good idea of where to run to. Oh, I totally got this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see here. Aspect of the cheetah. See, everything's fine. Oh, everything's not fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Laser beams attached to their heads. Sea manatees. Are they angry? Absolutely. Well, that's a start. I love feign death. It is I'm using it more than any other ability right now, I swear. I want sharks with laser beams attached to their heads. I don't know what words I can and cannot say on YouTube. As you can see, they have laser beams attached to their heads. They went extinct. Are they ill-temper? Very much. Well, that's your start. Okay. Maybe I should just heal here. I don't worry about it. I just heal. Everything's fine. This ability feels like I'm cheating. Does anyone else get that vibe? Okay, I just need to go back here and figure out where that hose clamp wheel thing is. English, one word at time. Sentence. Pause, break, think. There it is. SC2 song tearing up the night. No idea. That's another thing you guys should know about me. I'm horrible at names. I am very horrible at names. So whenever my friends are like, hey, have you seen this movie or heard this song? 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to say no. But to be honest, if I hear it or see an image from it, I've probably seen it. StarCraft 2. Oh, yeah, definitely then no. I haven't done anything StarCraft. My brother used to play it. I've seen like 1 frame of gameplay. I might die. Whew. Twonky? Difficult. Twonky is not fun. I'm pretty close to home, right? Yeah. Let's go repair my gear. I don't like my gear being this low. The last tank that our guild had never repaired his gear until it was broken. Never repaired his gear. It was insane. I'm not going to out him. But he was a druid. If that means anything. We all know how druids are. Did my game freeze?
Be seeing you. Interesting.
There we go. Health! Finally! Food! Definitely use that.
Very good.
Have you seen any of my updates of Arthur's return to Shadowlands? Became the champion of the light. Dude, your Discord messages are so long. It's insane how much you add to it. Hold on. I can look at it right now. Let's do it together. I'll look at it together. Let's see here. You put it on Getting Lost. Look at this thing. Look at this thing, dude. I know I'm not showing it. Oh my gosh, it's huge. What if Arthas came back to Shadowlands to the cold sensor boogaloo? Oh my gosh. What if champion of the light context? It'd be pretty crazy to see the Titans interact with the Shadowlands. Like, even if it was just the Covenant leaders, because even the Covenant leaders were like, the Titans are a joke. But it'd be interesting to see how the Titans work within the Shadowlands. Dry and I both saw your post, and we're just shocked by the length of it. I'm not gonna fully read it out because A, I have dyslexia, and B, because people need to come in here and look at it for themselves. It would be great to see a fixing of the helmet and the sword. Does that mean that the sword pieces are just at the base of the sword in where my brain. I'm like trying to read and think at the same time. Silithus. So it'd be kind of funny to go on a quest to go to Silithus, pick up the sword pieces, go back to get the helmet pieces, get it all Forgecraft back together again. Oh my god. This is exactly like when I was putting the Discord together, I was like, what channels should I create? Because I knew I had to like create some form of organization. And when I typed in Getting Lost, this is exactly what I expected, and I love it. I wish I had 3 monitors right now. Even groups got left, odd groups got right. This is 100% what I wanted to see in the Warcraft Rewrite Discord. This is definitely Getting Lost. It would be interesting, but it would be very interesting to see the Titans interact with the Shadowlands. My god, man, you wrote so much. Yeah, I know the ending is a bit cheesy, but I don't know. It feels like Jaina and Arthas at least get like a happy ending. Oh my gosh. And then just, dude! Oh my god! How much did you write? Oh my god. Don't worry, I won't read it out loud. It definitely reads like it was written at 3 a.m. I didn't like fully read everything. We should like invite you on an episode and just have you read out your idea. That could definitely fill up 2 hours plus. You need to write your own fan fiction book and release it. Or there's like change up names and be like, no, this is not related to World of Warcraft. Don't worry, and then just write your own fan fiction idea. You know, pull what is it? 50 Shades of Grey. How it was clearly based off of Twilight, but she wrote a different book by changing and switching up names. Just do that, man. You'll have a bestseller. Just make sure you make it with glue that can be recycled so that, you know, places can actually recycle your books. I still think that's one of the funniest things ever. How the glue she used cannot be properly recycled. Oh, I miss flying. I want to be on a flying mount. Yeah. You want to kill me. Good stuff. Charlie from Always Sunny. Dude, yes, that's literally like that's my favorite meme, by the way, because a lot of my friends say that I'm like that. I'm working on a comic book, and it definitely feels like that sometimes with Charlie. Okay, feign death. I don't like laser beams. I see it. I see it. I need to be right over there. If you guys can see my cursor, I don't know. How close am I to that guy? Okay, if I just kill this guy, I'll be good, right? Right? Yeah, totally. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. I'm not gonna die. Did I repair my gear? These are the real questions. Okay, there's a little guy right up there. Not a fan of that guy. There's so many robots. It's like as if they don't want anyone intruding on their facility. Weird. Okay, time to repair. Not repair, but time to eat. If you guys want to, and I know he said don't read it, I don't care. Come join the Discord. Go into the Getting Lost section. Just go through it. By the way, how do you play anything besides WoW? I play a ton of everything besides WoW. I play right now, like just recently, a friend got me Repo, so I've been playing that. They got me Peak, so I've been climbing with friends. Oh, I probably should have killed that other robot. I should have probably also healed. Friend also got me into Palia, so I've been playing that too. They also got me... What's the other one? I am gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna feign death real quick. Let's see here. Repo, Palia, Peak. I swear there was another one. Am I losing my mind? Probably. I'd have to open up my Steam. Repo? Oh, heck yeah, Repo. I even thought about having another YouTube channel where it's just like Angle Eye Plays, and then I just play a bunch of random games and just bring you guys along. Because I feel like I should just make Warcraft Rewrite like all World of Warcraft. Because one time we were playing Repo and we were saying some funny stuff, and I was like, man, I wish I was streaming right now. But it would feel kind of weird if I streamed other video games on a World of Warcraft channel. It just didn't feel like it would fit. So I was thinking I could either A, upload it on a different YouTube channel and call it Angle Eye Plays, or B, I could upload it or like stream on the Discord, and for the couple of people that are like on the Discord can watch me play other games and hang out with other people, and you guys could join me too and play like a game of Repo or something weird like that. Hey, that guy disappeared. That's good. Okay, I need to figure out how to gain health. Also, Repo, the group of crazy is fun. Blah, 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 blah. It is fun. It is great. It's very much great. I like. Very nice. Trying to remember the other game, because there was another one. I don't pay for games. It's just usually friends are like, hey, you should get this game, and I say no because I like money, and then they give it to me, and that's how I get free games. That's how you get. That's a little hack for all of you guys out there. You want free games? Get friends, and then they pay for the free game for you. Oh, a sock attorney. It's like, I don't know the actual name of the game, but you're like a sock puppet, and you're in a court system, and you have to like help out your person, whatever. You can be the defendant or the judge, and you play a little tiny court case game. Okay. What's the fastest way up? Probably behind and then wrap around, or cut straight through. Probably cut straight through. Oh, but there's a quest up there. Maybe I'll check that one out. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let's go on an adventure. Yeah, but with sock puppets. It's interesting. Don't you dare say warning. Okay, this is the real question. Do I play those games on Warcraft Rewrite, or do I keep this channel just World of Warcraft based as I burp? Oh, there's another warning bot. Who let Mr. Bigglesworth drive? Alright. Look at the Nexus. It crashed. I'm kidding. It's not the Nexus. I know. I'm being an idiot. Up to you if you have time to manage 2 channels. No, I do not. I barely have enough time to manage one. If this was like a full-time job, which if this became a full-time job, that'd be amazing. Because then I could focus on just YouTube channels. Ugh. I could focus just on YouTube channels. Or YouTube videos, and then I won't have to worry about balancing everything else out in my life. Relax, it's not, I know. But right now I have to put work first so that, you know, I can pay bills and eat food and survive. But yeah, no, I could run a second YouTube channel. It'd probably be just streaming. If anything, I just do that on Twitch. Oh, great! I've been toxified. Want to do YouTube honestly with gaming stuff? Probably need to move out. Nah, you're fine. I work at a location that does stuff, and it's tiring. My job includes me doing stuff for people. Anyone can start a YouTube channel. I've wanted to do it for the longest time, just because I like entertaining people. I work physically. I do not work from home. I can't, I move around constantly at work, it's not like a desk job either, where I just sit down and do random stuff off to the side. Like, I am constantly on the move. A lot of times I get home and I'm just dead tired. I feel bad because I want to record and like work on video editing and stuff like that, but there's just no time. That's why, to like make sure that Warcraft Rewrite doesn't go under, that's why I stream on these days. It's so that I know I can have a live stream that entertains people, if like you find this somewhat entertaining, which hopefully you guys, some of you do, and then the video goes up as a video so that people can watch it later. And then sometimes these videos get up to like 42 views or something like that, which kind of keeps it alive a little bit more. So yes, I am an escort. I S a lot of D's. I work my corner, you know. I need to keep my corner to keep a living. No, don't want that. I knew it. I knew it. Do it. No, but I've always known that I wanted to get into some form of entertainment. Not that kind of entertainment, but you know, like keeping people happy. Fucking whoop, can't say that on YouTube. Effing just wanting to, you know, just make video games, write books, voice act, other stuff like that. I just always found that more entertaining than let me do something dumb. Cause WoW ain't cheap. Yes, WoW is not cheap. Yeah, I am an OnlyFans. Go to Warcraft Rewrite's OnlyFans. There's one for all three of us. Dry, Angli, and Diosa.
My, you're a tall one.
So he does have an OnlyFans? Absolutely. No, I do not have an OnlyFans. That would be hilarious, though. What does she want me to do? Collect bones or something? Oh, I need to kill plagued ones. Those guys are huge. Okay, let me go back here. I'm gonna die. Okay, they die quick. They may be big, but they fall hard. And they probably release a toxic cloud that will kill me. Link asking for a friend. Yeah, you guys don't want to see what I look like. Yeah, you probably don't want that. That's not good. You would not like. I tell you, this is true. Turns out, I'm secretly a lady. You know, when there's ever like a VTuber and it's like a girl and you're like, you're clearly a guy. But it's the other way around for me. You're clearly a girl. You can't know that. Am I telling the truth? You will never know. Привет, гидир Микошка. Like a face reveal? Dang! Face reveal? I don't know about that. Go to my OnlyFans for a face reveal. That'd be so stupid. Just to set up an entire OnlyFans just to do a face reveal. You know, that's the whole reason why if you go to the Patreon, there's two subscriptions. There's one just like a base subscription. And then there's one called Diosa's Feet Pics. And the only reason why I did that was because I looked at how I could create different tiers for certain memberships, whatever you buy. And I was like, I should do one that's just completely outrageous that no one wants. And then I was like, but what would it be? It's got to be something stupid. And we were talking about feet pics. And I was like, what if I did one for Dios's feet pics? And so if you notice, there is one item up on the Patreon for Dios's feet pics that only people that do the $100 a month can see. Oh, it's so dumb. Don't start with that Russian. Доброе утро. Is it funny to hear a Russian accent on every Draenei then? I can't wait to see an Australian accent character come into World of Warcraft. Cause the Draenei are Russian, the Worgen are British. Yamashina? Oh. Oh no! Oh god, where's that worm going? I don't want to get pulled. Poverzycie. Coke. I like doing random things, just like doing a bunch of stuff. Whatever I want to do, I basically try to do it. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that guy was red. But yeah, I like doing random stuff that I know will not help me progress in the world whatsoever. And I always hate it whenever they're like, try to learn a new language. All these languages just sound so stupid. I don't like them. So I've always thought like Russian sounded so like unique, especially with their alphabet. So I'm actually trying to learn Russian just for the thrill of it. And I know just like a couple of sentences. I need to get back into learning Russian again, but my school never had it as a viable option to learn it. The only thing that we had was just Spanish. There was no French or German or anything like that. It was just Spanish. I wasn't a big fan of that. Where are these mammoths at? But yeah, I've always wanted to learn Russian, so I started learning a little bit. Yeah. Just Spanish. I always say the dumbest things in Russian because it's always the baseline stuff that they teach you. But I like pretending that I'm like yelling at someone even though I'm saying like good morning. German I think is like the second wanted language by me wanting to learn. Because I find also German hilarious. It's kind of like both of those languages. They both make you sound like you're angry, even though you're just saying, like, how's your day? Доброе утро. It's very similar. Yeah. But, like, in German, when you say butterfly, it's like Schmetterling. Or, like, helicopters, like Kottenwagen. Or no, it's yeah, isn't it Kottenwagen? I don't know. Either way, German just sounds crazy. Whoever knows German is nuts. Am I done with this quest? I think I am. Where am I? Yeah. but I haven't done my Russian for a bit now. I was using Duolingo, which helped me kind of start off, but then I got some books on it, and I should probably get back to reading them. I follow a YouTube channel, The Real Russian Club. Shout out to learning Russian. Did I pass the quest giver? She's up there, right, by the mammoth? Yes. I say she, it's a he? Dang.
Greetings.
Oh, no, yeah, it is a she. Never mind. I thought the mask, like, she's wearing a mask. I thought it was a beard.
You have a great day now.
No, you have a great day now. Play culture neutralized. Okay, let's go save some evil people. Why? Going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Hello, Einstein. Okay, looks like I gotta enter here. What's causing the plague? What could it be? What could it be? A cultist? AKA the Plague Bringer? With a giant cauldron of smoking plague? Couldn't it be? Did she give me something to use? There we go. Oh! Hi there, guy? Buddy? Pal? Please don't kill me? Oh, it's talking? No, it's yawning. Whew. Get me out of here. Learn German. Back in elementary school, we could have choose language besides English, either Russian or German, and I picked Russian. I am very jealous. I'm very jealous.
Hey! Goodbye for now. Right. We're ready then.
If you could teach me Russian, I'd be very happy. Wait, back in elementary school? Dang, that's so young. Learning 2 whole alphabets? Yeah, I understand that. It's pretty crazy how close every country is in Europe. I always love the meme of a European going on vacation in the United States. I'm gonna go check out LA, and then tomorrow I'll go up to New York and then head down to Florida on my last day. And it's like, do you realize just how big the United States is? But yeah, I understand that with you kind of have to be more than just bilingual in Europe because of how close every country is. It's insane. But I can't say I understand because I'll never literally understand because I'm literally not from there. I always think it's funny when people are like, oh, I understand. It's like, no, you'll never really understand. But I get it. To a certain extent. Please die. Gosh. Alright. What am I doing here? I need to go in there, rats, and kill some more Scourge. In total, we're learning 3 languages. Oh my gosh. Oh, you have the ability to learn. Yeah, in the United States, you have the ability to learn English and Spanish. They always say, like, French, but it's like, really? What are you going to use French for? Let's be honest. With the neighbor being an English speaker and the other neighbor being Spanish, guess which one you're mainly going to be forced to learn? It's hard to speak Canadian, I tell you what, eh? Now, it's funny of where I live is I picked up some like Canadian slang. You might hear it every now and then. If I get in like an area where a monster is, I might go "ope." I say "ope" quite a bit. Funny to think that now I'm learning Czech philosophy. That's unique. I didn't know there was a difference. What's the difference between regular philosophy? Is philosophy not just philosophy? Philosophically, philosophy. You should also know, because I'm American, I don't read wells, and I don't speak wells either. Many Englishes are difficult for an American to speak. You'll also notice that you can tell right away that I'm American by saying that I'm American and not saying I'm from North America or the USA. Which I just recently learned that a lot of people in Europe just called us the USA. I think that's pretty funny. Ugh. I don't know about you, but if I shot a gun in here, I'm pretty sure everybody in here would notice. One of my possible future career paths is teaching Czech for foreigners. So if you want, heck yeah, I can learn. Oh, there's a guy in a cage. Oh, it's a gnome in a cage. My ear tall one.
Off and away.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's learn about Czechoslovakia. I'm saying so much stuff wrong. It's probably giving you a headache. Oh my gosh. But it is a really hard language. Yeah, it's probably hard because of the alphabet alone, right? Or am I wrong? Hands out the window. Nerd! Oh. I didn't know that. It's kind of like, which one is it? Chinese, how there's 3 variations of Chinese. I don't want to act like I know what I'm talking about. Own respective countries. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, am I the only American one here? I'm kidding. Okay. I don't want to pull that guy because I'm afraid he'll pull the ghoul. Get your rubble under control, alright? This is difficult. Austria-Hungary. I guess I was also wondering about that with the form of the Soviet Union. Just how much of the language spread. Hey, what the heck? Oh, do I need to mess with that crystal? Use the pot. It might be upstairs, right? I like how I should be reading the quest and I'm just not doing it. So it'd be Sir. So in Russian it's Sir. Isn't that also, I think, isn't in Spanish it's like Sierra? For the first sound. It's one of the craziest parts about why I hate and love English so much is it's just, does that word sound cool? And then we just steal it and make it a part of our language. Like a true God bless English speaking country. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I almost died there. That was... Oh, that was close. Oh man. Don't like that. Also American. America. God bless America. I think I have to go upstairs. There was a staircase over there. So there's a way up here. No. Okay. Junior high school and never mastered the 16 thus. Oh my gosh. Don't you know there is there, that within there is there. And then where is where is where. I hate English. It's so painful. But then again, it's so easy because I can cheat. It's only when I have to actually write it down do I hate English. Especially from where I'm from. You can throw in some slang and then people understand it. They might hate it, but it doesn't matter. Because then they look at you like, oh, you know, it's just how they pronounce it. It don't matter. I think my favorite combination is not even just ain't. I like using ain't, so, you know, you ain't, so you just say you ain't. I'm middle. Okay, I think I have to go through the... Oh, wait. But we have to think of this like a World of Warcraft game. So there's two items. The first one might be through there, and the next one might be up there. Or they could both be up there. So I'm just going to go up there and gamble for the... Oh my gosh, it was useless. It was all useless. Okay. Let's heal. Let's heal. Oh my gosh. I guess I can say what state I'm from. It shouldn't really matter. As I'm debating it. It's like, how much information should I give out? Will I get doxxed? Will my house get raided? I don't know. A lich. How dangerous. This is my gun. The mosquitoes are coming for me, GG. Yes, my very rare collection of World of Warcraft books will be taken out. Oh man, there's a guy. Yep, that's why I should have gone there. Wonder if I could just have him stay there. Just shoot him from above. It's not cheating. It's game maxing. There's a difference. Oh, but he took guards with him. Isn't that great? Oh no, you guys got me. I'm dead. Okay. You get that many mosquitoes in Europe? I'll just say I'm in the state that can look like a meat chopping and axe thing. So you're in Oklahoma. Whoa! It's a good thing I didn't finish that. Dang. Wait! Did I shoot? Okay, good. Let me heal. Let me heal. Let me heal. Okay. It's a good thing this isn't classic, otherwise I have to buy all my bullets. If you look at the map of the United States, you can see what looks like Abraham Lincoln having an axe. I'm not going to finish that last part. Not on YouTube. Oh, no. It's a good thing I stopped myself there. Oh, man. Yeah. What is up? Rookie? Do you pronounce the B, or do you just go rookie? Or brookie? Rubrookie. Ro, Beakery, Brookie, Brookie, Brocky. I need a dictionary. I always feel bad whenever gamer tags come in, and I always want to say your guys' name the way that you want it to be pronounced. Man, some names are just hard to say. Why would you say your real name? That's insane. Robert. Brother, what is your favorite World of Warcraft expansion? These are the real questions. I need to get to that gnome. Was she upstairs or downstairs? Downstairs. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh gosh, there's another one. I always loved the design of the Scourge. All WoW private servers. Nice. WoW private servers. 33. My gosh.
Hey, be seeing you. Very well then.
This just feels impossible. To be honest, when I first created the Average Joe challenge, I thought I was gonna die all the way back at the Fargo Deep Mine. A man with culture. Like a fine wine. The way I see it is you're winning. I wonder if Dry has popped in. Every now and then she'll come in, make fun of me, and then leave. If I had war mode on, I like one of these days I should probably do classic Average Joe, but it'd be hilarious if I did if I hopped on and turned on war mode. She would send you all out to try to kill me. Put a bounty on my head and everything. I cannot use pets. I should. Okay, so I used to use pets, and then there was a new expansion that came, or not the new expansion, the new patch came out that got rid of pets unless if you were Beast Mastery. Of the survival and marksman, they can't use pets. It's annoying.
Help you? Hi, how are you? You have a great day now. Alrighty then. Seeing you. Salutations.
Cool. But I should probably switch over to Beast Mastery. Am I? Maybe. I don't know. Should I? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm also too lazy. Like these points I should hand in. I have 3 points to hand in. Have I done it? No. Will I? Maybe. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Look at me. Pulling nothing. Look at that. They should call me a god. Oh, I pulled. Oh, I pulled. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong. Everything's fine. I should have set my Hearthstone. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Who has played a hunter? Who knows the best talents to put in the tree? Because I sure haven't. Okay, am I safe? No, they're still running after me. Stop following me. Stop it. Okay, everything good? Everything good. Get rid of the fire festival. I don't want this. Send me up before you go. Hello.
Right. Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Gosh, gnomes are so ugly. But I think we all know mecha gnomes are even worse.
Good day to you.
God, they're just so bad. They look so ugly.
Very good.
Okay, I have to go kill a boss and get their head. Sweet! Let's do this. Let's do this. Do do do, ruby do. I pulled. That's all right. Okay, this is the real question. South Park or The Simpsons? If you answer incorrectly, I will kick you out. I will ban you. South Park. Good, you win. Alright, if I just run up to the top, feign death, everything should be fine. Oh, they stopped me. Alright, what if I... Yeah, just feign death right there. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I will agree with that. Modern Simpsons is the worst. They need to let that show die. That and Family Guy. They both just need to be taken out back. One of the greatest things ever, growing up, my mom did not want us watching The Simpsons. She hated it so much. And she thought American Dad is amazing. So my mom was very against us watching The Simpsons. And in so much that she had us pay for all the extra channels, which was a little bit unheard of from her. And in return, instead of watching the gross, disgusting Simpsons with those raunchy jokes, we got Cartoon Network. So we got all the kids' channels. But that also means we got Adult Swim. And Comedy Central. So it's a good thing I was not raised on The Simpsons. But luckily I was raised on Adult Swim. Like a true American. Oh, it was amazing. Itchy and scratchy, disgusting. South Park, amazing. It's the best for you. I didn't even close a door, dude. We just kept the TV up. Why are you calling me a child? I love anything that's related to the Titans. But man, are they cocky. I should probably not said that on YouTube. You ever watch the 70s show? Absolutely. Loved that 70s show. Ow. Okay, let's go try to hand in this quest. I'll survive, right? Yeah. Didn't I say that last time? I think one of my favorite bits from that 70s show is when the mom comes down the stairs and she's like, whoever has a smoke, give me one. They're like, we don't smoke. She's like, 4 out of 5 kids smoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, whoever has it, I'm going to close my eyes and there better be a lit cigarette between my fingers. Oof. Worth it. Worth the pain. What about Hymnium? What the heck? Himym. Quiet robot. Himym. What is that? Where's my phone at? Ugh. How I Met Your Mother. Oh. I've watched like 2 episodes. I didn't really get into it. Oh, that robot's gonna be a pain. Get away from me, robot! Okay, at least he's dead. You know what? No, you don't deserve my bullets. You don't deserve my bullets. How I Met Your Mother. For Heidi. I was more of a fan of, dang, a lot of things, actually, the more I think about it. To be honest, when I was younger, I watched a lot of the History Channel. Like back when it was actually history and not just aliens. I was weird like that. If I watch cartoons when I can learn history. I was always a history buff. That was also fun. It was so cheesy yet fun at the same time. I always like haunted stuff.
Very good. All right, you then.
I would love to buy a haunted house and live in it. And just make friends with the ghost that's possessing it. You know, that'd be fun. It's like at-home security. You keep the ghost happy, and that way when you leave to go to work, if an intruder comes in, the ghost will mess with the intruder. And you're like, thanks, ghost. Ghost protection. Been with you since 1802. Microfilm. What? Do I have to kill something? Was not paying attention at all. I think I have to pick it up, throw the meat as a bait, oil stain, blah, blah, blah. Whoa, don't want to... Whoa there. Whoa. I think it's the wolf, right? Do I have to be closer? That is not sprint. Did he become my friend? Oh, gosh dang, a robot. Are you hyped for Squid Game Season 3? I still have to see Season 2, but I did like the first season. So whenever I actually have a chance to watch Squid Games again, because I really liked the first season. I thought it was very interesting. They were very good at having twists and turns inside the story that were not as noticeable. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but it doesn't help when you learn the hero's journey in school to be a part of like your degree. I don't like, it's hard for me to find a show where it's hard to see the twist coming up. OG Teen Titans? Heck yeah. Okay, that also depends. Because there's Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans, and then there was another Teen Titans before that Teen Titans. But I imagine you're talking about the other Teen Titans before Teen Titans Go. If so, then yes, that is also amazing. I remember when the first Ben 10 was being advertised, and as a kid I thought this is gonna be horrible. I'm gonna hate this show. Why are they creating new shows? I hated it. And then I watched the first episode and I was like, this is not that bad. This is good. I do not mind. Like, I'm just collecting poop. What a great quest. Give me your poop. Poop, the collection. How many more? 6. Drops this Friday. Time to start binge watching. I'm trying to remember what else is on my watch list, because a lot of people are like, you need to check out this show, you need to check out that show. I've been wanting to also rewatch all of the Dragon Ball stuff, because I remember watching it when I was a kid. And then I would love to rewatch all of Squidbillies. That'd be pretty fun. Invincible? Yeah, I still need to watch that. I just don't own any streaming services, so I've been stealing it from friends and family.
Good day to you. Off and away. All right, then.
Cool. What do I need to do? Whoa, there's a wolf there. Aw, pet slime. Would you look at this lovely corpse? Search. Found it. Sweet. Let's go find other dead bodies. Mooching off dry. Yep. Yep. I'm not gonna lie. Yep. It's true. As she's watching. Probably. Am I mooching off dry in Deosa? Yes. Yes, I am. What was the other one? The one with the, not Van Helsing. Not, the vampire one. Deosa was like, you need to check this out. Castlevania? I don't know. But there's like a 2-part. There's like, they're on season 2. Where his wife dies. And then the second season is about the time between he attacks the village. Not Buffy the Vampire Slayer. No one cares about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. My art teacher in, like, middle school, she had her hair dyed white. She was a big Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. The Empire Slayed. Who's ready for the new King of the Hill? Am I the only one? Any of the old 90s Sonic cartoons? No, but I did watch the old Kirby cartoons. Yeah. Shows you where my allegiance is. I was never a big fan of Sonic. I was more of a Mario fan. Just as God intended. Oh, I don't want that robot bold. Will you please get away from your plane?
How are you?
I know you want to save it, but it's not worth it. Just get away from your plane. Get into a place where it's not completely surrounded by monsters, alright? You're dead to me. Anytime. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that. What is it the plane? Is it the body? Northside wreckage. Oh great, I ran into two. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. You listen, you just have to face the facts that Mario is better than Sonic. It's true. Come on, two other viewers. I see you there. You gotta pitch in, and you have to tell him the truth. That Mario is better. Oh, I have to use this torch. Sonic Super. I've seen some of the Sonic episodes, but like only bits and pieces. I can't remember even the name of the episode, but it was not good. Because it allows him to fly. I did like the Sonic movies. There you go. I'll give you that, Colonel. The Sonic movies were good. I can't wait to see Amy come in. But I'm just waiting for a live action Kirby because he's gonna look cursed. He's gonna look so bad. You know it's coming too. If they keep doing these video game live action characters. Alex Sonic. I can't wait. The Freedom Fighters. I don't know that much about Sonic, so can't help you there. It would be interesting to see them, because they have the live-action Mario, and they now have the live-action Sonic, and it would be funny to see them come together and meet each other. It would be cursed, but it would be my kind of cursed. That would be pretty interesting. My Sonic lore all comes from watching Game Grumps make fun of Sonic while they play the game. That's where all of my Sonic lore comes from. Aaron Hansen rage quitting over the game. That's where it all comes from. Ah. He plays like all of them. Oh, what was that one? Sonic Boom. The one that, like, literally broke every 5 seconds. I laughed so hard during that entire series. It was hilarious.
Greetings. Off and away.
It was painful to watch, but it was amazing. Okay. Time to go back. Now, which talent should I use? I wish it didn't fill up the entire screen. That's true. Here's a gun. Bang, bang. Just start shooting up random people. Hi! Today's episode of Sonic, we're shooting up a school. My gosh, I really should have said that on YouTube. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a letter in the mail from YouTube executives. We're gonna shut down your channel. Gonna get a call from Dry. Why did you say that? Why? I'm gonna be like, because it came to my head. The FBI has joined the chat. Literally, I just dropped a viewer. 10 out of 10. They were playing it too loud. Their mom heard them playing. They just heard that part and they were like, why are you playing that?
Off and away.
Hello, FBI agent 2006. Nice to meet you.
Interesting. Daylight's burning, right?
Hey, a green. I can use this. Yeah. Heck yeah. Sweet.
You have a great day now.
Can't use that though. That's useless. Wow, that music. Very unique. Where's the repair? There's the repair.
Hey,
Will you sit still, ma'am? I'll use that in case of emergencies. I don't use that. I can't use that. Cool. Sweet. All right. Icy veins. What's the best? Or should I just start clicking random ones? Problem is, I probably won't even use any of these. Aim shot deals more damage. And a thing. Sure, let's do it. Remember Sonic, a hedgehog version of Sonic. Gain sentience, the camera goes rogue. That's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, that's another one. Metal Sonic. That'd be interesting to see in the next, if they have the next one. Sonic live action. I always thought it was funny with Sonic. It always seems like it just seemed like a Dragon Ball with Goku going Super Saiyan with the yellow hair. It always reminded me of Sonic going up with yellow hair. Who did it first? By the way, I have no idea what I just clicked on. It would be interesting in the live action if they did that and then they just did a panoramic view of every past version of Robot Sonic until it gets to the most recent one. King Murgalurgle. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go do King Murgalurgle. I get to wear a goofy suit. Actually, I might have to get off. So long, farewell. And I'll see you guys in the next one.